Hey everyone, how's it going? It is I, the real Randy Chavez, coming at you today with a Veve Omi update video. Guys, if you're new, Earth2 as well. Guys, if you're new, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. I love y'all. Everyone say hello to Dashi. Hello, Dashi. Commenting, liking, subscribing is a free way to help support the channel. Non-free ways are Patreon, smashing that super thanks button down below. Also, becoming a member. Yes, you can do that now. I have special perks. Again, link down below. Also, Wraithx.eth domain name and not financial advice ever. So let's begin with Earth2. This is really interesting what we have. If you take a look at... There was a video that came out from NVIDIA the other day, kind of announcing a partnership, NVIDIA, Earth2, and this does lead to NVIDIA's Omniverse. It seems like all of them will be connected. I'll go over that real quick. Basically, for the Omniverse, you have these really incredible engines. It's like the Matrix. It allowed teams to collaborate on assets in real time. You can simulate how the changes will affect the asset and the environment, and it uses USD, which is the Pixar standard, the data and sharing standard, so it's cross-compatible with every other major 3D art platform like Blender, etc. And it also means that it doesn't matter what platform you use to make the asset in, it will connect to the Omniverse and update in real time, also updating in, let's say, Unreal Engine. So moving on, we do have some rating to go over as well. This is what happens in day one. You go to in-map view, you click on raid, you can click on build, and on the property you want to build your cydroid on, not forgetting to click on the amount of cydroids you want to build on that property, costing you 2.5 essence per cydroid. Now, if you only have 40 essence, yeah, it's not a lot. But if you have 40,000 essence, like I do, you can make an army. And this is going to be a great way for people to go, and not only does it give essence utility, but it's going to be able to have a lot of people, like, who's not going to want one of these? Who's not going to want a fleet of these? There's going to be a lot of essence burn, so I'm pretty excited about that. And then you click on pre-power cydroids, which cost 5 essence each to pre-power. So again, that's just more utility for the essence. And if it helps, we do have an estimate for about 100 properties, have about 400 cydroids to build, costing about 3,000 essence. Bear in mind, you could get up to 2,000 essence back by MetaHome, part of the Dork Slayer Guild. So that that's what that came from. Link down below to Chaveztopia. Moving on. Also, link down below to the game and my referral code as well. But as you see for the NVIDIA's Omniverse, that picture there has about 10 billion polygons on the screen at once, and it's pretty legit. So yeah, moving on. And lordy, do we have a lot to go through. Okay, so if you notice in the on one of the Disney tabs on Veve, you have, you know, parks, experiences, and all that jazz, and you don't see that on any other company that would have parks and experiences. Like on Universal, you don't have experiences and products, where clearly Universal has Islands of Adventure, it has all these amazing things, it has, you know, a Hulk ride, it has DC stuff, you know, WB doesn't have this. Star Wars and Marvel, which I get it, I know they are part of Disney, but they don't have that either. So there is some speculation saying like, oh, okay, maybe these might be the first things that have utility. And speaking of utility, Disney had shared its on its Instagram the other day, D23, it was advertising, and it was advertising a Platinum Mickey. This is the 100th year anniversary, where you can collect a gold member collection set. Now, again, does this happen to confirm anything? No, absolutely not. But does it tease, hey, golden set, golden moments, a set of golden moments? Yeah, I think it does. And on top of that, if anyone remembers a couple months back, we did have David go and tweet something as well. We had Phil Nice say, hey, do you know how do guys make vaults? Mine sucks, and it's all the golden moments plus the Veve gold and silver logo. And David retweeted it saying, you may need to balance it with more silver. Gold and silver. Is that a tease for the new platinum moments, the platinum collection? Probably not, but again, it's just something I noticed. So let's move on. Shout out to Angela Bassett for her Golden Globe win for Best Supporting Actress in Black Panther. She was Queen Ramonda. Glad I have a bunch of her. There was one of her sub 100s up for $39 this morning, and then an M'Baku sub 100 for $39 this morning. So I got the M'Baku one. Somebody beat me to the Queen Ramonda one, but there are deals out there. Akomi do be tweeting a lot. One of this last one say, do you hold the old GoChain Omi token or wrapped Omi, known as WOMI? These tokens are now redundant. Please migrate them to Ethereum through this token swap site. They're just making sure that you have all your ducks in a row. And look at Akomi's little angry face they put next to Womi. Oh, that was hysterical. Shout out to Prince Manvendra from being able to go and agree to be on the podcast. Not the first time I'll have royalty on, but always love it. So I guess there's a little bit confusion about a couple things. I'll read it to you. It says, why Mickey Signature is first edition while we already have it on the lenticular card with music and Mickey itself. To me, the lenticular is more valuable, and also why Marvel Mighty Black Panther is first appearance as well. So Veve Digital Collectibles response is the first appearance tag is for the first edition of the lenticular card and for the standalone collectible. The Mighties is a first appearance because it is a first appearance Shuri as Black Panther, not T'Challa. Hope that helps. I hope that helps. So moving on in the collection world, we had somebody pay $3,340.80 for a pair of used underwear from, and no, it wasn't anything pervy, I don't think. It wasn't an OnlyFans gal. It was a Michael Jordan's worn underwear sold at auction. I thought, God damn, that's incredible. We have an Amazing Fantasy 15, a 9.2, that the current auction with the buyer's premium is at $660,000. It has until, actually it did end. I don't know what the right price is, so comment down below if you know. But yeah, it should reach like $750,000. Pretty good for the Final Fantasy. Akomi had also tweeted, we revealed a first look at the Veveverse at DesignerCon in November alongside some new license partners. And it's just in case you missed it from a few months ago. They retweeted that yesterday. But to have that go and retweet something from a couple months ago, I think there has to be a reason why they're tweeting so much right now. What is it? I don't know. It could be as simple as, hey, you know, during this down market, we want to have more engagement to followers, which is great. I'm totally, completely on board with that. Or it could be, hey, we have some really big things coming out soon and we need y'all to get ready. Again, they are not going and saying... There are many things that are done without us knowing, and many great things that are done, and they don't need, you know, pats on the back for it. They just want to get that done and move on. So I think it might be one of those under-promise, over-deliver things. So I do have a tweet from Robbie Ferguson of Immutable X saying, 18 billion has been poured into Web3 gaming in the last 2 years, but development lags behind funding significantly. Many will go live in 2023 as they hit the 2 to 3 years in development. One moderately successful hit by Web2 standards, which would be about 50 million players, will triple Web3's business user base overnight. He goes on to say, it is extremely likely the next wave of public adoption and narrative hysteria will be catalyzed from a viral Web3 game. This will be the first time any Web3 project will have meaningfully gone mainstream. It will almost certainly happen in the next 12 to 18 months, just in time for the bull run. And again, it doesn't really matter who or what it is. It could be Veveverse, it could be Alluvium, it could be anything that's on Immutable X. And why does this matter? Again, when you had that, you know, mini rally the other day, what tokens did the best? Okay, well, Sandbox's Sand and Decentraland's Mana did really, really well. And granted, Omi did pretty well. Also, they were up like 10%, but those other guys, the other well-known guys, they were up quite a bit. I think they were up like 30 or 40% over a couple of days. And you know what happens? Like, why? The use case for I don't want to say for Omi, but not right now, but the amount of money that Veve is making, the amount of money that is going into the platform, the amount of users that they have, it writs small the user base and the amount of money going into Sandbox and Decentraland at this time. And again, I know the token isn't technically connected right now. You think that's going to be the same by the end of the year? I'm very, very bullish on Omi. Oh, another big sale. Superman #1 CGC 5.0 has just sold for about $675,000 on Heritage Auctions. The previous sale for this grade was back in May of 2022 for $720,000, so just slightly under its all-time high. Also, yesterday we had a thing saying just an SEC charges crypto firms Gemini and Genesis for the sale of unregistered securities. What? As I try to kick us while we're down, man. Like that. It could be coordinated FUD while they're both going through lawsuits, while they're both trying to fight legal battles. Something smells funky there. Also, why a lot of you guys are probably clicking on this, Wyre. So Wyre had a... I'll read the tweet, I'll go over the explanation, and then comment what you guys think down below. Wyre says, "Hey Wyre community, we're excited to share that today we received financing from a strategic partner that allows us to continue our normal course of operations. As a regulated financial institution, we are proud that we're able to continue delivering our services in a safe way." Should Veve use them again? A lot of people, at least behind closed doors, I won't say who, but a lot of smart, influential people are saying no. They're saying, no, this could happen again and again and again. Don't trust them. And sure, I get that. But what other options do you have? Like, you chose Wyre for a reason. Topps chose Wyre for a reason. It wasn't the most major player on, for these types of companies by accident. It wasn't because there was nobody else. I mean, that's partly true. Like, there's other companies, but they just weren't as good. You want my opinion? And again, most smart people behind closed doors are saying no, don't trust them. But I think they're failing to see, one, how long this would take. This would, I guarantee you that Veve and Ecomi probably had one or two in their back pocket that were ready to go that would love to have had Veve's business. And they probably would have fast-tracked it. They probably would have announced by the end of the month who the partner was after doing some vetting. And then probably at some point in Q2, in quarter two, a couple months away from now, you would have probably had the reintegration of payout. But that would have most likely no bearing on crypto to gem. So when you have something like that, yeah, you could try to get someone new to get back the one thing that you've had, for a year now. That people thought this is like a rug pull until you had payout. It's like, oh, one payout, one MTL. And obviously we didn't, but some people did. You could choose to delay it for a while and only getting one thing back, or you have something that works, that's a really good partner, and you don't have to back the truck up. You don't have to take out the cartridge, put in a new one, make sure all the wires are going where they're supposed to go. It's already integrated. You get that back relatively quickly, as long as their books check out and everything, and hopefully they have a restructuring so that they're not a horribly run company anymore that are just losing money. And I think you could do that, and then also having that crypto to gem be pretty close to being solved, like hopefully in the next month. Again, why? Because no other companies I think can really do that right now. But again, you could do that while also continuing with another company and say, hey, in case this happens again, we'd like to have someone really on our side that we could do in like a month. Continue testing with another company. Again, that's just my opinion. Comment down below what y'all think. Moving on. Ecomi be tweeting, do you create Omi and Ecomi content? Drop your details in the comments if you're not already featured in the token portal, and include types of content, languages spoken, channel, vlogs, and 2 video links you want to be highlighted, and a short bio. I'm already in there, but in case we got some new people in there that want to go, by all means, go. I probably should have mentioned this in the Earth2 part, but Sarah Austin she has about, I think, almost 50,000 followers. She said, like, hey, what are some crypto projects I should be checking out right now? So I said, aside from Omi, she 100% knows what that is. She's been on the podcast before. She knows. I think she has Omi. I said Toshimon have had some developments lately, so their Toshi token should do well in the future. I said there's always Earth2, whose metaverse is looking beautiful. Their Essence token will do well when it launches, and she had said, I'll check out Essence. Thank you, Sarah Austin. Oh, also for Wyre, Veve had tweeted, we'll be assessing Wyre's capability to resume all services and support before re-enabling payout. Thank you for your ongoing patience. We will provide an update as soon as possible. Oh, also Mitch Mark had gone 10 hours ago and said, what's happened? What's the general opinion on Wyre? And I told him what I told you. I haven't voted yet. There's safe to continue and final alternative. I'll vote right now. It's safe to continue. And damn, 79% of people said find alternative. Now, granted, there's only 782 votes on here. So obviously almost 80% are find the alternative. I don't know if people really recognize how much work that's going to take, how many resources that's going to take, and how long that's going to go into delaying, MCP OUP. So, and especially crypto to gem. So again, be careful what you wish for. Oh, when Brock McBlockchain said when something mega happened the other day, I thought he was referring to Mega Millions, which is now 1.3 billion. Can't wait to go and get some tickets and, oh, could you imagine? Anyway, he was referring to Feesh. He said, what would be the most rare mega Feesh? Sharks? Eels? Something that growls? I've got 6 coming, but do you think I should do like 10x of a 7th body? Mega Feesh are coming, but being folded into the current supply versus separate. Full details coming soon. Cannot wait for that. In other news, Miss El Salvador wears a Bitcoin outfit to Miss Universe 2023. Why? Because I think they were the first country to make Bitcoin legal tender. Thought that was pretty dope. Tesla reduced its price in the United States and Canada by up to 23% for some models. Yeah, Tesla won the decade for electric vehicles. Can't tell me otherwise. Also, President Biden says he will veto House Republican bill that would abolish the IRS and eliminate income tax. Girl, why? Anyway, that's it for me, guys. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Comments are good for the YouTube algorithm. Hair's going all crazy today. Everyone say bye-bye to Dashie. Bye-bye, Dashie. I love you guys. Bye. Member down below. Meow, meow, meow. Subscribe. Meow, meow, meow.